How do you really get rid of this crazy belly fat that we hate, mamas? In this video today, I'm going to share with you the top ways that you can actually lose the belly fat and this unhealthy visceral fat. And this is day 5 of the training here on my YouTube channel. Make sure you go check out the other 4 videos and subscribe to this channel because on a weekly basis, I share new videos on how to become that healthier version of you as a mom and a mompreneur. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the top ways that you can actually get rid of that belly fat that most don't think about, okay? It's more to, there's more to the madness here to get rid of this unwanted belly fat than most people think. So I'm going to talk about 3 things. I'm going to talk a little bit about fitness. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the nutrition side and share with you a couple foods that you need to avoid because inflammation plays a big role. And then I'm also going to talk about a little bit about that stress that most of us need to learn how to manage because it is a big factor in belly fat. Okay, so first let's talk about fitness. You guys, that visceral fat, that unhealthy belly fat that none of us want to hold on to for very long, right? Or ever. We don't want any of it. But you guys, listen, it loves inactivity. And this is the main thing that I'm just going to tell you about. The visceral fat and to do with getting rid of it. It loves inactivity. Guys, so if you want to hang on to that belly fat, then don't move your body. You want to get rid of it, you've got to move your body, okay? And that's going to be at whatever level works for you. Okay, you're moving your body may just be walking the neighborhood every day. Go once a day. Maybe it's tracking your steps. Maybe it's getting hardcore workouts. Maybe it's doing a combination of all of the above. Best thing you can do is move your body. The last thing you want to do is not move your body. So if you already have a desk job and you sit all day, the last thing you want to do is come home and sit in front of the TV, right? So inactivity is something that will do the opposite. We don't want this belly fat anymore, but you want to get rid of it. You got to move your body, and that looks different for everybody, right? So if you're mom or mompreneur and you struggle in any of these facets, couple things, you can actually join my Facebook group, The Fit Mompreneur. Link is in the description below here. Definitely join and subscribe to this channel so I can help you share what I'm doing with other moms and mompreneurs to reach those goals as well, right? Also, let's talk a little bit about nutrition. You guys, the thing is, you don't have to be perfect on nutrition. When I'm working with the women that I work with, we don't focus on nutrition. I don't give you a full meal plan and say, go overwhelm yourself cooking all these meals for yourself and then cook for your family and then try to fit all this in, right? That's not how I do any of my coaching, okay? And so if this is a big struggle and that sounds appealing to you at all, schedule a call with me down below. We can talk about it. I can explain a lot more about how that goes, right? Here's the biggest tips on nutrition. Number 1, you got to portion control it. You got to portion control. You know what? Don't go back for those seconds when you're not hungry. Okay, portion control is number 1. You guys make a smaller plate. When you're done cooking, serve yourself and put everything in a Tupperware and put it in the fridge if there's any leftovers. Whatever the case may be, you have to control your portion. You have to have self-control. Don't go back for seconds and thirds and fourths just because it's something you love. Have self-control not to do that, right? Protein. If you've watched any of the other trainings here on my channel or my Facebook group, they're all in there as well. You can watch them on replays. Protein is a huge part of your nutrition that you need, and it's also one of the biggest mistakes us women make. We don't eat enough protein. You gotta get your protein in there on your nutrition. Huge for all kinds of things. Fiber-rich foods. Stick to whole grain, 100% whole grain when you're picking foods, okay? Go with the brown rice, okay? The wheat pastas, things like that. If you're gonna eat those things, stay away from the whites, okay? Make sure you're getting your veggies. I'm a big fan of lower carb. I typically, when I'm coaching my moms and mompreneurs on their health journey, we focus on low carbs. Not no carbs and not high carbs, but we do more high protein, low carbs. That is how I coach my mamas to create the lifestyle they want, be happy with the journey they're on and not feel depleted and miserable, and keep those habits going for long term. We're not looking for a quick fix, okay? We're looking for that long-term effects to keep going and create habits that you can stick with. Here's, what do we got? 8 foods here, maybe 9 that I'm going to tell you that you can also stay away from. You guys, belly fat is also, a lot of it is caused as well by inflammation from stress, okay? Which I'm going to talk about managing that in a second. but stress of all kinds creates inflammation in your body. Okay, and that inflammation opens those fat cells, and your fat cells just soak up all that food you're putting in your body, and then it stores as belly fat. Okay, we don't want that inflammation. There's also things that you can do. There's foods that you can avoid, and there's 2 other things that I'm going to share with you as well that you can do to help reduce the inflammation in your body, because even some of the foods that you eat create that inflammation in your body that helps your body absorb the belly fat and hold on to it versus the opposite. Okay, foods you can avoid. These things cause inflammation in your body, which helps you store more belly fat. Okay, think about it for a second. You got beans. I'm not saying don't ever have any of these things, but limit them. Don't catch yourself doing things, eating these things every day. Beans, alcohol, dairy, a ton of dairy-free things out there in the world. I'm not saying totally dairy-free if you don't want to. My husband and I have switched that way, and I actually feel so much better, believe it or not. And I love dairy. I'm a cheese person. I love me some cheese. Gluten. Okay, gluten obviously is a big factor in inflammation. Okay, high salted foods. Stay away from the processed foods as much as you can. Don't go for the frozen foods that all you got to do is heat it and eat it. Okay, if you got to heat it, eat it. There's a couple things. There's going to be a lot of processed extra things added to those foods, and there's also going to be a lot of sodium. Okay, which is carries a lot of water weight. Okay, so if you just got to heat it and eat it, there's a red flag for you right there. Artificial sweeteners. Soft drinks, you guys stay away from the Cokes. If you really truly want to be a healthier version of you, avoid the Cokes at all costs. They're not, even the diet ones, they're not good just because they say the word diet, okay, I promise. Sugar, no high fructose corn syrup. If it says it on the box, please put it back on the shelf. You don't want it. High sugar fruits, I'm not saying don't eat fruits. You guys, fruits are a good, healthy source for our nutrition. Don't overeat. People tend to go from a non-healthy snack to a fruit, and they end up overdoing it in fruit, and that's a lot of sugar, especially things like bananas, one of the highest fruits. I love bananas. Don't get me wrong. I love them. We have them in our house. I just don't eat one every single day, okay? So you can limit them. I'm not saying avoid them altogether, but it will help reduce the inflammation in your body, and more inflammation helps you hold on to that belly fat even more. So you can do 2 things. There's a tea. If you want a tea recipe, it's in my Facebook group. Join the group below for moms and mompreneurs. You can also reach out to me on any of the social media platforms that I have in the description of this video below. But the tea recipe is in my group. You can drink the specific tea at night. It helps reduce the inflammation that you tend to have from the foods that you eat throughout the day. And then also just adding lemon water, just 2 cups of lemon water in the morning with lukewarm water will help you fight that inflammation. That is the chronic inflammation that is caused by the stress and the lack of rest and things like that too. So those are things. Now here's the biggest and last one that I want to talk about for moms and mompreneurs, especially you guys. Probably the number one most important for you because it's the one we struggle with the most. Managing our stress. You guys, we got a lot of things on our plate. Everybody has stress though. I'm going to tell you, everybody in this world has stress. It's how you manage it that makes a big difference. Okay, so if you're not getting enough rest and you're not learning ways to manage your stress, you're causing yourself more harm than good. It's actually bad for your health. Okay, and it also targets that belly fat. It loves stress, you guys. So try to get 6 to 7 hours of sleep. I know that's hard, you guys. I average about 5. I'm lucky if it's 5.5 with my schedule. So I'm preaching to myself as well, you guys. But 6 to 7 hours of sleep is proven to have less belly fat. Okay, visceral fat. Visceral fat is that ugly, unhealthy fat that sucks and surrounds your organs. Okay, so everyone has stress. It's about how you deal with it. Exercise is one of the most beneficial ways. If you like to exercise, love it. Learn to love it. If you hate it, you guys, move your body. You got to move your body if you really want to become healthy. And if you stress, go for a walk. Put everything down. Detox from your phone. Detox from your work. The laundry is going to still be there. The messages are going to wait. You guys get outside and go for a walk, okay? Or go for a run if you like to run, or go get a good workout in if you love to work out, whatever the case may be. But exercise is one of the most beneficial ways to help reduce your stress. Meditate. If you like to meditate, there's a lot of guided meditations that you can do. Quality family time. I love this one. Okay. There's times that we're working. We're all over the place. We're trying to drive this kid to this sport and this kid to that sport. And then we got to cook dinner. We got to cook for ourselves. We got to get our workout in. We got to send out the messages that we're doing for the businesses that we're trying to run. Those mompreneurs, you know what I'm talking about. We have all the things going on. But think about it. We also need to make sure, and it's so hard, even more so in today's world, to have that family quality time, like with no phones. No, nobody has a phone, an iPad, no TV on, no nothing. Get outside and enjoy your family. Have some quality family time. One of my favorite things to do besides work out to relieve stress, just enjoying the family. You guys, stress increases inflammation in your body like no other, which turns around and increases your belly fat, which increases you to be tired, hold on to water weight. It even affects your immune system in in a very unhealthy ways. You guys, stress and not knowing how to manage it, 4 times you have 4 times the higher fat storage with all that extra stress. Again, you guys, I'm going to end it on that. You guys, we all have stress. You got to learn how to manage it. Is it hard? Yes. Can you do it by yourself? No, I truly don't think. Very small fraction of a % of women can do this by yourself. Join our fitness mom and mompreneurs group if you're not in it yet, and lock arms with other people that know what you're dealing with. Having belly fat is so much more than just how you fit in your jeans and how you feel in your bikini. There's so much more to it. Okay, so subscribe to my channel. Weekly videos to help you with all these things. Join my group. Check out the link below or schedule a call with me. Let's sit and talk and feel. We can see if there's anything that I offer that can help you. And if it doesn't, all good. I can at least make some suggestions for you if you're super serious about taking your fitness to another level. I'll see you on the next video.